umpires are all good. And here we go, rock and roll. Start of the first quarter here in Encounter Bay, Langhorne Creek. We are the beautiful Encounter Bay Oval, and a beautiful, glorious day for footy. Callum Tonkin gets the first tap down. It's picked up out there by Kellogg. Handball switches back out, outside wide. It comes there as Blackwell. Blackwell down the line and hits Matthew Dominish. Turns and burns and goes quickly. The kick's a shocker, but it's picked up okay by Kellogg. Kellogg's gone in, had a shot at goals. In comes Lockie McGregor and gobbles the first one, and this will be the first goal within 30 seconds of the match. And Lockie McGregor, welcome back to playing footy.
Yeah, he's a real live wire, isn't he, for any side. He loves to take, only a short boy, but boy, he likes to get off the ground.
Absolutely. So Lockie McGregor, 25 metres out, he's running away from us. We'll see the angle of the footy. He's bent it a little bit left. He's come back to the right and put it straight through the middle.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
One team scored 102 points, I think. You got beaten by 80.
Yeah, no wonder. Well, Robbie, this probably Robbie hadn't got any goal flags. He probably wore them out that day.
Tatters. Here we are now, back in the centre once again, and up she goes. The ruckman goes up. Callum Tonkin gets it for the Bays, puts it all down. Stacks on here going around playing huggies with the ball, and the umpire says, well, I'll have it back. Throws it up again, gets pushed under it this time. The Creeks come out with it, back they come, picks up there, kicks on the forward flank, goes out wide, coming out to Creeks now, goes around, picks up quickly, goes off in there, and Matthew Tonkin goes back, but he gets his player under hot pressure there, and he goes right up the centre half forward. The umpire's going to have to come in for the Encounter Bay centre half forward, true centre of the ground. Up she goes, pushed under again, and there it is. You cannot do that, especially with an umpire standing in the centre. So Callum
Tonkin, pretty easy, that one.
Encounter Bay with the ball, drives it in, puts it in pot. Up goes Tyson, can't get it. He used the body in the front, coming over the back was Thomas Dearden for the Creeks. He kicks in short, finds his play. Umpire says not far enough, go off, and goes over there to David Warren. Warren for the Creeks, he goes out further. Umpire says play on now, comes out, goes up the centre half forward, and he finds his player out there in Callum Howe. Howe comes out wide, finds his player around here on the back flank. They've gone one side the other. Oh, I read that one well, Blackwell. Turns around, he goes short again, back over again goes to Howe. Howe now, handballs off, goes out wide, picks up his player. That's a short kick coming out, kicks up there. Blackwell gets it again for the Creeks. Goes off, drives up full forward, over the top it goes. Hand by Encounter Bay, comes out to McGregor. Goes out, Encounter Bay's got it, gonna have to watch it, just gets away in time. He gets hung onto, could be holding the man here, which it is. Umpire's seen that. Comes over here and the Creeks recipients are here through Cody Elliott. He's missed a few matches too, Colby. I haven't seen his name around a couple of weeks.
Well, we haven't done them for a couple of weeks. But
it'd be unusual, isn't it, when your grandfather's wrapped up in the Creeks that you actually don't get to play. So yeah, he's handballed that one off, so perhaps he had been coming back from injury. Drives it all up, goes off skinny side there, the umpire looks, goes around, still waiting, the umpire's picked a free, and as off they go. The Bays go out in the attack there. They go out, clubroom side, now they go, breaks it, comes out, goes inside. Oh, dropped an easy mark there, you can't do that.
He was watching the
now he's got
towards him.
In the back and Langhorne's Creek recipients on the wing, clubroom side. Waits for it, goes over there.
Clifford,
is it? Yep. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was 1 or 7, good answer. Goes up the centre half forward. Bays try to get the second grab, can't get out to it. Goes over, handball comes out. Creeks pick it all up, the Bays pick it up there deep. He gets tackled, he'll go down. It should be turned around, ball up by the umpire, unable to get away with it. Deep in the forward flank there. Tonkin goes up, gets it down to his running player. Going out quickly through there. That one there would have been Vermeulen. Bays now kick it up to the wing. Up they go, up and down. Too early, but lucky to get away with that one. Picks it up off the ground. Kicks it forward. Out they come. Gibbs, that should be a free. Umpires let it go. Ooh. turns around, goes over the boundary line for a throw in front of the club rooms. Kevy.
Yeah, ball will be thrown in now, right in front of those sunning themselves out in front of the club rooms out there. In it goes, high throw in, pushed down. Sorry, Counter Bay's cleared away with it. They've got it down to their half forward line down there, and that's across the line for a throw in.
And see how dangerous Tyson is down on the forward line. Two blokes come across and crush him.
But the Bays are not picking that up, are they?
No.
You know, the forward player should be right under.
Where's the other bloke? Yeah.
Ball thrown in again, in it goes. Tonkin was in the front, he got the knockdown. Counter Bay got it down there, they got it out there through Pettit. Down to the half forward line it goes.
Nick.
Langhorne Creek, and all the ball's on the ground there. And the umpire lets play go on and decides to whistle it up. Up it goes again. Bills it down that time. I reckon that might be Pettit, that Hayter did that.
Yeah.
And Kyle Hayter has given away a point to his own side there, so it's 1 point to Counter Bay, 1 goal to Langhorne Creek.
Kyle Hayter, we were talking about him before the game, wearing a different Guernsey every game this year. Thank you very much, Kyle. Creek 3 times Durham, good kick the football back in, good kick it was, lands on the cricket pitch, handball up over the top, Kellett goes to the ground. Was that a kick out? Yeah. I didn't think that would have been 15. Ball comes up, now up to Matty Tonkin. Matty Tonkin hands balls up to Blackwell. Blackwell's away. Down the boundary line he goes. Lockie McGregor in front. Quick live wire. He's clutched two. Hold the ball. Good work by Encounter Bay. He wasn't going to give it up. He was trying to run away from him and goes and done now tripping. And that's speed 25 metres down the ground because he shouldn't it be?
No, he played on.
Yeah, but he didn't actually come over his mark either.
So he's paying no penalty
whatsoever. So Counter Bay kick on in the middle, and in the middle they go. Tonks, I reckon, he's out in the middle. Have to be Hamish there. Hamish comes out wide and goes out to Pettit. Hugging the boundary lines for sale. The next one's got to pump up past the scoreboard. They don't go back inside again. Not the best option. Goes to Callum Tonkin. He gets his mitt to it. It's okay. Bonas is up. The football is at the bottom of the pack, and that could be dangerous. Umpire comes in, balls up very quickly. Callum Tonkin comes in, up over the top to Bonas, kick up in the air and goes. Oh, Bays have got no urgency, you've got to get onto the football. They need some help in there. The cavalry slowly arrives, but sock it off the ground it is by the creek. Down the line it goes. Kellogg will swoop onto the footy, just spun up and sat nicely for him. Gets his handball away in the nick of time. The cavalry arrives, no one can pick up the footy. The Bays got it, he's trapped underneath. How's the umpire going to play this one? Ball up. Up he will. Forward line it is for Langhorne Creek. And they go again. Callum Tonkin busts through, gets a tap up over the top. He gets over his teammate out there and Sweetman. Too high play on advantage. No, we're making him go back. Lost Elijah Horrocks with the free kick. It'll be Sweetman again. It's clean bowled in. Sweetman from half back now. Loads up, brings it out our way, out towards the scoreboard. A wobbly old kick. Blackwell in front, couldn't get hold of it. And there for the Creek to barge in with this Saunders. Gets it out to Matty Tonkin again. Handball over the top. They could be in trouble. Bays could get out of it if they get a clean kick. Sweetman's got it. Ducks, Wheeze goes. Player taken too high. That was Costello. Walks straight into it. Tonkin in there, giving the free away. No malice in it. Just got him a little bit too high. Costello with the footy, loads up, looking for the Tyson. Now have a look at him in front of Tyson, they're queuing up, but he comes out with the football. That's the endeavour of the bloke. Handball back to Elijah Horrocks, back to Tyson. He's kicked that one wide, high and handsome, and that'll bring rain. If he bounces, it stays just in line and out of bounds for the boundary umpire to throw it in. That was good. He beat 4 blokes and ended up with the footy a couple of times. Well, eventually out of all that lot, it's got about 30 yards closer. No. Boundary umpire with the football. Looks like a young Ricey down there with the boundary umpire. Throw in it is. Makes the ruckman come into it. Hayter is in the ruck work. Back around the player there from Langhorne Creek. Couldn't have hold of it. That was Jake Dominish. He's gone to the boundary. And young Rice will bring it in again, Trev.
That Rice is supposed to be 16, I think. 15 or 16.
He probably is.
Probably would be.
We're not getting any younger.
Yeah.
Not very big though, is he?
Driving the car, he's going to be driving a Mini.
When they go now, ball goes up, comes back down. Bays trying to get it out. Turn around, hanging on. It's a free kick there to Dominish for Langhorne Creek.
Matthew the Terror.
Back in the back pocket he is, drives off, goes in towards the centre, goes over. Good kick out there, dropped by his player and Crime there. That was a throw out, but the Bays recovered anyway. Go forward, kicks it out there. Creeks 3-on-1 there, so it's not good playing by Encounter Bay. They need to smarten that up. Creeks get it out, goes out quickly out through there, and Curtis Perry, their captain, goes off. Now the handball comes, run goes down the wing, goes off. How far can he goes over, turns around, goes out. The umpire's gone.
Holding the ball, and Pleggett's hurt himself too after all that. I reckon he drove that knee into the deck.
Yeah. So anyway, Bays now, who Benny goes out there, goes up to Tyson Neal, can't get onto it, into the pockets, goes up there. Creeks pushed it straight over the boundary line. The umpire standing there, and he said, "I'll allow that." So it goes now the forward pocket here for Encounter Bay, going towards the right of screen, or towards what we call the netball court ends up here. Up they go, can't get it out there. Creeks get that one down through there, and that one was Mitchell Pleggett. Turned around, but it gets wrapped up there by the Bays once again, and it'll be another ball up this by the central umpire. Up they go, big crowd around here, goes out, comes out there. Creeks picked it up, handball back, goes round quickly back into there to Clifford, Darcy Clifford. And here goes out, but the Bays recovered on the back flank. Goes up into there, in the forward lines, up there. They two jump up, can't get out, and it comes out. The Creeks picked it all up, too many jumpers for the Bays. Turns around, goes up, Bays picked it all up. He gets wrapped up, comes out with it, goes over with. The umpire said, "You scooped it out," and he could not see that from where he was.
No.
The ball was free, and the umpire's gone holding the ball for against the Encounter Bay.
That was a guess, don't you reckon?
It certainly was. He picked it out there. He was in the wrong side. The Creeks quickly go out through there, and it's Jared Kellogg. He's getting plenty of kicks so far, all up, and goes over to Curtis Perry. He goes off. He goes in further. In comes there Benjamin Gibbs, but can't get to it, and they go up, and the Creeks are on the back front. Play on, says the umpire. Scoops one down along the ground. The Bays picked it all up. Then he gets crunched on it. Goes over the ground. Now they goes up. Benjamin can't get it, and he turns around. There's a free kick to Langhorne's Creek. Will come out here to Kobe Hellier.
No, it's gone back to Evans.
Evans, was it?
Yeah.
So yeah, he ran for it, but the Creeks on the back flank. Club room side over here. Turns around, kicks on the man on the mark, comes off hands and goes straight over the boundary line.
I reckon he might have come over the mark a bit too.
By about a
The
metre,
umpire wouldn't have
I
picked him up because the umpire was way down the line. He put himself out of position. That's the second arm.
So the boundary umpire over the club room side, forward flank, puts it all up, goes out, comes through. Got shepherded out there by Kellogg, and he turned around and he still got to it there in the Bay Ruckman, Callum Tonkin, but yeah, they can't get out, and the umpire's going to repeat it. Up she goes again. Callum Tonkin gets up, goes down. Again turns around, picks it all up. Sweetman's got it. Sweetman for the Bays, drives it all up. This looks close. No, going to be narrow. Out in the full. Potsy couldn't get there, so she's out in the full. Free kick to Encounter Bay. Never.
No, it's gone to Langhorne Creek. Went out there to Clifford. Clifford gets it over to Tonkin. Tonkin's got it now on the half-back flank on the far side of the ground, and it holds it. Blackwell's in front. He'll be lucky to get that one because they both go in. They
With shine on shine, Kev, that one.
Across the line and out of bounds it goes.
All shiny as Blackwell's head.
Umpire gets it now. It goes in. That's not a very good throw in, but anyway, it goes in short. Picked up down there by Pettit. He tried to get it out, couldn't. Jumped on top of him, and the umpire will come in and throw it up again. Sorry, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. No, you got him. Yeah.
They get the ball down there. That's Langhorne Creek. Get it off the knock, and on the ground it goes again. Bit scrambly play at the moment.
It is.
Umpire tosses it up again. Up it goes. Callum Tonkin tried to knock it down. I think his opposition did knock it down to the Encounter Bay player, but the umpire wins this one and will pull it up. In they go again. Tonkin got into his back a little bit. All the player there put his boot out to try and kick it while it was on the ground, but the umpire says no, I'll throw it up
Free
again.
kick coming in. Here we go.
And it's gone nowhere in the last probably a minute or so. In they go again. Here's a chance now for the ball player to get it out there while it's Fraser Tonkin, but it doesn't go right, and it bounces well out there for Langhorne Creek. They've got the ball going down the ground, but the ball now is on their half back line for the Creeks, and there's a player going through there, and Jake Dominish, and the mark has been taken by Arben. So Arben now has got it on that far side of the ground, or the clubroom side of the ground, far side to us, and the ball over near the boundary line over there. Will it stay in? It does stay in. Counter Bay knock it out, and they get it back again. Hand pass goes over the top there to, it might have been Schindler.
Horrocks,
and the ball now is on the ground again. Tyson Mill gets it over, and half forward line it goes down, and Hayter has got it.
Where's he going?
Ken Hayter has made this one as difficult as he could.
Beautiful trap.
It's gone out there for Nick Marshall. He tried to have a kick from where he was, it was no good, and it's gone now to Claggett. Claggett kicks it in short, gets it over there to his teammate Curtis Perry. So Perry's decided to kick it down the back line. There's not a soul down there for a counter.
Oh, they can clear this.
Across it goes, they can get it right down the ground. Matthew Tonkin takes the mark. And Matthew Tompkins everywhere out here. He puts the ball up.
Where did you see that one?
He's let it go. The ball's been marked inside the ground. It's gone out there to Jordan Jones. Jones gets it across to Matt Dominish. Dominish has got a player out in the centre. Not marked out there by any player, and it goes out to Dominish, to Jake. He decides to play around with it a bit. Goes back to the brother again, and here's a chance down, and back to another brother. Jones this time. And Jones has got it. He kicks it right down the ground.
Lockie
from behind. That's Lockie McGregor, and he goes Counter Bay down the ground with it. This ball's going to go right over that far side. I think the boundary umpire is going to let it go here, and Langhorne Creek will pick it up. Gee, that was a fist with a scoop out there, but anyway, the ball now is on the ground. The free kick has been paid out there to the Creek's nifty, and see if he can get a score.
Yeah, free kick's going to go up, and the free kicker is a bit ginger on it. Going to come over the top of him as he went to ground. Handballs that one off, and the handball comes off to Jerem loads up the long bomb back inbound to the forward line, but the Bays are underneath it. They clean up. Electric handball comes rocking out to Gould. Gould jams it up on the boot. Oh, the kick's a shocker. It's over the back of the pack. Oh, the Creeks have made a bit of a mess of it. Here's a chance for Marshall to come into it. Does swoops onto it. You've got to wait for the territory. There is no one for. Tyson's got it. He jams it on the boot. Nick, you've got to run onto it. Carl Hayter, he's got it in front. Will it sit up for him? No, it won't. Get over the player. Well, he didn't have the football umpire. Play on's the call. The Creek come. The cavalry arrive. Comes with Durham. Durham now loads up and kicks the football out to the skipper, and Perry couldn't take it. Goes back out to Tonkin. Tonkin now over to Bonas. Bonas is going to straight down the throat of Durham. And that one there, he's colourblind. It's got to be, because there was no one there in blue. So Durham just pulls the brakes up, just takes a breath and going, hang on, let's slow this down. Goes out towards the hamburger stand. Does it. Finds the skipper. I reckon that could be Curtis out there way over on the far side, on the half back line for the Creeks. Looking now for some challenges forward. They come in short. In short they do, and they go through to Dave Warren. Dave Warren loads up a long bong. Back of the pack, playing from behind the Creek. The ball's bounced their way. A kick away's lucky. A one-on-one McGregor. Back of the pack. He runs straight off at 5. One bounce. 2 bounces. I don't need 2 bounces. I'll just kick the second goal. And he does on the FBX.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
Sock it through if it was pressure. Back in the centre, up they go. Tonkin gets it for the Bays, comes back down. Petit gets it, comes out wide now. Now they got to do, sits for him, picks it all up, looks around, look at that, it's kicked off the side of the boot, that will be lucky, bounce comes out, Creeks have just turned around, they have to pick it up, goes back, handballs it back in, waits for it, goes back deeper again, this is pressure that goes onto it, turns around, he gets it, he handballs it out there, and turns around, the body comes in, the umpire says ball up in the forward pocket for Encounter Bay. Up here on this top side, scoreboard side here, and on the commentary side too. Up he goes, puts the ball up, that's better, up they go, goes up through it, Hazer gets it, can't get it, he comes out, tackles the player, goes down, and the umpire says no chance, I will now have a ball up. Still in that forward pocket, up she goes around, Hazer can't get it down to it, out he comes, goes on the grounds, Creeks tried to get out to it, he can't get out to it, the umpire's going to repeat this one in exactly the same spot once again. We're getting close to time, Kebby, so up onto there, up they go, backhanded there by the Creeks, comes back to Bonus can't get it, gets his nose pushed in the ground, he goes for holding the ball. So the Creeks now, that's what they need, just a bit of relief in the back pocket here. Goes out to the ball now, picks it all up. There he goes, drives this ball up, puts it right hard on the wing, up they go out to it, comes back down there, Tonkin can't get it for the Bays, and the umpire signals touch over the line, and it'll be a throw in here on the forward flank, this time still on the scoreboard side. Up she goes, Tonkin gets down, straight down the Creek's throat though, not good positioning by his players, goes up to his brother up there, he can't get to it, turn around, goes over, boundary umpire signaling to his mate that's in his possession. He turns around too. Look, that is a Ricey too. You can see the face.
Yeah. I think it was Ricey, the boundary umpire. There's another one further down the line. Two brothers are out there, definitely indeed. He rung right now. The Rice turn number 2 boundary umpire throws in. That's a lot higher than the brother or player there for Creek's got hold of the footy, or maybe a little bit too long, but he's getting away with it and gets it back again to the skipper in Curtis Berry. Gets a bouncy ball down the line. Oh, the electric handball's too hard. And it goes
free
to
kick.
Went straight over the boundary line to nobody advantage. He's played the free kick. So Encounter Bay will bring that one back down the line. And on the scoreboard side wing. What have we got? There's no goal. We need to get a goal on the board. Not too far away from us in this game. Ball comes down up. Langhorne Creek get hold of it. They got hold of him. It's like a Rothy at the bottom of the pack. They're trying to bust their tackle through. And that's Sanders. And Sanders is not going anywhere either. Will come in and will ball up. What they do, they're flicking it up in the air quick. I must have given him that. Goes down again. Tom at the bottom of the pack. He's pushed out up underneath the floor. Patter's got in there. They're wrapped up. Curtis has wrapped him up. And break. Again. Up in the air again. Chance if you're up at this time. Arvin gets the tap down. Creek have got the footy. They've got hold of it. Well done, Callum Tonkin. Has applied the pressure there on it. Tonkin's throat. Tonkin is all wrapped up. That is Matty Tonkin from Langhorne Creek. And another ball up. What happened? Used to happen the old 3 ball ups, give a freeway, get the game stop there, is it? Ball comes around. Paddock with the football, kicks it forward. Too big it is for Nick Marshall. He's got a race on the footy. It's bouncing away. I don't think anybody touched it. It's going to be free kick. Langhorne Creek want the free kick. Umpires were talking. It didn't matter. Langhorne Creek, so we're playing our rules. Free kick's already left the building. It's gone straight across the oval. It's gone over there to Derham again. He's gone to the barbecue tents now with Cleggett. They're screaming for it in the middle corridor. He doesn't go there just in time. It comes up David Warren. Short pass goes forward. Tall Timbers' hands come up from the creek. Intercepted by Encounter Bay. The honker's gone, and it is a quarter time here at Encounter Bay Oval. With Encounter Bay scoreboard should be Langhorne Creek 2 straight goals, and they're both to Lockie McGregor to 1 point Encounter Bay.
90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube.
How do you know?
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is a great option.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Kalilla 2-2, Victor Harbour 6-1.
What's going on here? Lots of injuries. I was surprised with last week's game. Canada Bay played the week before, and the Yankees. Obviously, last week. I would have tipped Yankees to win that game, but they didn't. Canada Bay went down and come back okay. And won that one, so they're still in the hunt for the five. Which is a battle for the fifth position. We're going into the long break. It's going to be interesting.
That's Punsey out there. He's a trusting sort of bloke because he's let the kids play with his flags down.
There was one bloke who did that once, and then he never did it again after we stitched him up.
Yeah, Gerald Berger. The case over.
No, that was a Mike Ponga. It was a Mike Ponga. It happened here too.
Yep. Counterplay blue and gold, blue and yellow, and Langhorne's Creek brown and yellow.
Brown stripe.
Yeah.
Hawthorne colours.
Hawthorne colours are ours, stripes down.
No, that's terrific. Thank you for that. That's great for our YouTube viewers. Now, have the colours for the radio listeners.
Red is Kevin, and smooth, cool white is Nifty and me.
You are.
Players are just taking the break here, so because the Kev's trying to get some scores around the grounds. We've got one of those games today that around the grounds that it's going to be pretty hard to get them because there's a few of them that are a bit slow on cog. We're operating with scores. And then
another one.
The choo-choo train's going off alongside me, so hit us with a Kev.
Gore Port Elliot 1-2, Strathalbon 2-4.
And that's a game on down there too, so Strathalbon needs to keep winning that one to keep their final five alive.
Yeah, just got in last week, didn't they?
McLaren, here's a bit of a surprise.
No,
McLaren 3-6, now Compass 3-3.
And I said to you this morning, it's a game that people don't like overs that people don't like going to and going to, and that McLaren over is one that Mount Compass do not like going to.
Almost here, the umpires are waiting. He's got himself set here, and he raises the ball above his head. Back we go, back onto here. Up they go in the air, goes up. Oh, the Creek's probably just got it on us all over. Ranner turned around, then he spotted his player in Tonkin coming through. Then he turns around and results in a ball up just outside the centre circle. He got us back to studio for our YouTube viewers. Blue and gold is Encounter Bay, and brown and gold is the Langhorne's Creek. Goes up and down the centre once again. The Creek's now getting the handball to out and about, breaks it up. Blackwell gets it for him, drives up forward, goes over the Bays using body, but then missed it again. Comes back over there to Tonkin. Tonkin for the Bays goes out wider once again. Turns around, he got themselves into trouble in Gould. He turns around there on the forward flank. Blackwell brashes through for the Creeks, goes up in the forward lines. Look at this, all his way over, steps around, kicks it all up, just puts it up in front of goal. Probably not the thing to do. The Bays get onto it, turn around, pushed over it, comes back there. The Creeks can't pick it all up, goes off onto there. Can't get going, the Creeks come out, goes, the Bays go to it, gets scrubbed up there, over the boundary line in the forward pocket, and the boundary umpire for a throw in.
You need to kick that a little bit shorter, didn't you?
Oh, he didn't really need to kick it short into the player. He could have gone at it, the player wasn't going with him, but goes up there now. Creeks pushed it backhanded, goes back down, the Bays are trying to pick it all up, handballs it out wide, goes out onto here. Bays picked it all up, over the top again. Tonkin tries to use a handball. Pettit gets pushed off the ball. Crease get wrapped up, that'll go. The umpire thought it was going to go. It comes off hands there, goes straight through by the Creeks there in Josh Talk. But he gets a minor score only. So they go to 2 goals, 1 now on the FPAG scoreboard to 1 point Counter Bay.
It's time to bring the footy back in again. High up, Tyson a long way down. Cleggett with the football for Langhorne Creek. Gets it in, gets in the slips catch there as Calipau. How can go long? They want it open, or the daisy cutter comes in. That wasn't the best option. Picked up by Callum Tonkin. Now he helped out there, and the kick called by Fraser.
Good run, back
Fraser gets it back over. Brother. The 3 Tonkins combined. It gets back over the top now. The kick away it is by Gibbs. Gibbs finds his teammate out there. I reckon that would have been Costello. Costello just gets it into the arms. A little bit of push off here. Nick Marshall, a long way from home. As they learnt to clean up this board line here for Encounter Bay. In she comes, inside 50, knocked away over the top it is. Blackwell's playing someone a real hell of a game of footy. He's got into everything. Blackwood kicks it over the top of the body again. Run on, down the line. How up and over, holding the ball. It's got
he's got him for legging.
Oh dear.
How can you get him legging when he's in the air?
I don't know, pull his leg. Ball comes back into the skipper and Curtis Perry. He can go inbound, he does, to Talk. Oh, intercepted beautifully. It is there by Fraser Tonkin. Fraser Tonkin goes into the forward line. Is that man in? Blackwell again. Blackwell loads up the footy. Oh, the one-hander nearly pulled back in there by Howe. Doesn't do it. Encounter Bay goes in. We've got another free kick. I'll tell you what's a Bermuda Triangle out there for free kicks. There for the Creek, waiting on to kick the football down. It could be Jared Kellogg. It probably is. Kellogg loads up the long bomb just outside 50, back of the pack. It can run. Who can run onto it and carry it through 50? They do. It's a defence from Encounter Bay. The handball's out. It's a shocker. Why the happy handball doesn't work. Now over to Matthew Dominish. His handball's not too good either. Didn't find a target. The Bays are accelerating. They come out through Fraser Tonkin again. They kick it out towards the Barbie shed. Picked up it is by Kellogg. Howe goes down. The slide comes in and the too high, and the free kick will go the way of Langhorne Creek. Dear, she's on. Langhorne Creek goes back right in front of the Barbie shed, and there's a lot of blue and gold in that shed, and they won't be giving him every little bit of advice he can say. Kick it to me mum in the car park. They don't. They go short. Just at 15 finds Matthew Dominish. He turns and burns. Goes long, looking for the lead. Comes out, and the lead comes out okay. And it's straight down the throat of Mitchell Cleggett. Which didn't play a few weeks ago when we were over at the McLaren game. But I see he played the week after and got the best players, and again, 2 Cleggett boys. Pretty handy players. Within striking distance, 40 metres out. He'll take his best kick. Have anything, you'll have a little bit of a breeze coming from the side of you. The kick's in its air. Distance was not the problem. It is the problem. It fell short. Lockie McGregor gets it. Mr. Magic, whoops, tries to check side, but he kicked it the wrong way. It come out in the middle of the ground instead of through the goals. The 1-2 comes back over again. Picked up, sweep, and tried to juggle it. It fell on his boot and he kicked it out on the full. Inside 50, and it's
Pettit, isn't it?
Oh, Pettit, is it? Was it?
Yeah, 7.
Now we're going to have umpires who want to dispute on who's going to have the kick. They finally worked it out. We've come down to Josh Talk. 10 for Langhorne Creek. Well, you'd think so. Talk comes in, uses everything. I reckon he might have missed a lot there, boys. No? Foxy reckons it's a point. We'll give him a point. Langhorne Creek get another point on the board. They go to 2 goals. 2 to one straight point in Canada Bay on our FPX scoreboard. It's not getting much of a belt today, the old FPX scoreboard.
No, it makes it hard when Kevin's got his finger on the scoreboard himself.
Right, he's got his own
He's supposed to be screaming out to him, isn't he?
Yeah.
Tonkin with the ball now for Encounter Bay, drives it forward. It goes up there on the back flank, over the back the Bays try to get it but not get paid. Suckers it off the ground. Dominish now comes in, but the Bays have got a little bit more pace there. Picks it all up, handballs back, bit erratic and wild, turns around, goes around, spins around everywhere, and that one there was Schindler. Schindler for the Bays, goes up to the wing now, puts the ball down. Out comes the Creeks, drops it, picks it all up. The Bays recovered it out with the Hayter. Hayter goes out to Tonkin. Tonkin goes out over the head of Tyson Neal. Goes up onto there, and the Creeks wrap it up in the back lines and come backwards. They're going right back on this one. They pick it up. They'll switch over there now to the back pocket. They'll go straight across out there, and that goes to Jake Dominish. He gets it. He's at full back now. Comes on up the ground. Turns around. He finds his player there. He goes out wide again to the sports. He scored forward. Comes up, back inside there. Goes back to Tosh. Twark, is it? Josh Twark goes up there for the Creeks, puts it up on the flank, over and that goes on there, good body work there by the Bays. He turns around, gets on, off he plays, goes in quickly there. And that one there was Williams, Lachlan Williams. Goes off, Creeks got control of this now, the centre out goes out to it, pushes in the back on the side there. Creeks now with a handball, comes back in, goes in, bang, finds his player in Jared Kellogg. Kellogg goes over and finds his one, running after they always do, and Caleb Howe.
It's impossible to believe, isn't it, the score?
It is, but you can just see Langhorne. I mean, they're both making terrible mistakes and football mistakes. But Langhorne Creek, you just got their forward line set up.
Yeah, they're just using the ball better. The Bays, we've noticed them in a few games, fall apart, the short kicks that don't hit the targets, don't get there quick, and of course their forwards are coming out. Tyson Neal's got 2 on 1, and they still keep the forward lines open. The Creeks down. Thank you very much, we love it. That's a real chumpy one from there. You would not expect that from Caleb Howe. He's going to say minor score. So Langhorne Creek goes to 2 goals, 3 to Encounter Bay, 1 single point in the FPX scoreboard.
Tonkin bring the football back in. It does. Unloads it out towards the scoreboard side. Langhorne Creek play up high and early. Gets it down to Caleb Howe again. Peels it around the body. A high ball. That'll bring some rain. Punched away. Arbin was underneath it. Couldn't get hold of it. She's aerial ping pong at the moment. And it's gone to the boundary umpire again. Ricey out there, Kev. He's roadie.
Ricey's got hold of the ball now. He'll throw it in the left forward pocket down the netball court end. Struggling to get much height. He got plenty of height with that one. That was well done. Ball's out in the pack of players, picked up by Encounter Bay, and the player then I don't think he was pushed in the back, but
helped.
He was helped in the back and let the ball go, and the umpire just let play go on anyway. Here's a chance now from Encounter Bay. Pettit's got hold of it. Pettit kicks it out to the opposition, and it's gone out there to Derham.
Out on the floor.
So Derham's got it now for the Creeks. Back here with the sun in his eyes, he goes to kick it. Goes over the 50. There's plenty of players out there, but most of them have got blue jumpers on.
Lachlan Williams.
That's Lockie Williams has got it this time.
It's a good overhead, mate.
So Lockie Williams decides
Short.
I can't watch.
And it's out. It's a free kick.
It's
a
free kick.
How could you do that?
Don't kick it across. Anyway, this is going to come off.
Missed it.
He's missed it too. A series. Oh, look, this is hard to believe, isn't it?
Cue the music. Cue the music. That's the Keystone Cops
These are the two teams that played in the grand final last year.
I know, this is the replay of the grand final. I didn't want to build it up before because I don't know what was going to happen, but this is nowhere near the grand final standard we've seen. Back in September last year, ball comes out with Fraser, kicks the ball back in. Tonkin that was, and he finds in young Fife. Young Fife will bring it up the middle corridor. No urgency in the game. Creek is keeping the Bays into it. Bays can get it. Well, that was a bit of a leg in there, where the umpire sees it my way as well. Another couple of years I'll become an umpire.
You better hurry up.
And a bad one of that. I've been Encounter Bay with the footy. Trev's choking as well. Ball comes back up, bouncy ball. Langhorne Krieger got it, jams it down. Blackwell couldn't trap that one. A rarity from him. The base spin around on the body is it Vermeulen. Vermeulen it is. It comes back inbound to Callum Tonkin. Callum Tonkin gets it over to Elijah Horrocks. There's enough ink out there. Horrocks gets it. Oh, the kick was a beauty. The mark down to Davis. Okay, can they get out of it? Costello can't stand up. Get longer Spriggs boy. Swaney's put too much water on the oval. Elijah Horrocks in there. Costo's in there. He can't get over it. A little chip kick forward it was by a domination. The ball just carries forward to Big Benny Arbid. Go one-on-one to Lockie. No, I don't need it. We'll just go down the line. Goes to Caleb Howe. Tries the one-hander. He's in trouble. Caleb, umpire, get the sun out of your eyes or wear a hat. That was an easy one. Comes back in. Tonkin now clears it out for the Bays. Comes back in. Pettit's got it. Pettit gets it over to Callum. It's to his knees. He's 8 foot tall, this boy. You can't do it. Goes down now to Cleggett. Cleggett comes up to Howe. He's had too much of the footy. Howe jams it on the boot and he swung around. He stuck it straight over Potsy's head. Another goal to Langhorne Creek on the F.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
The defensive side, and of course the Creeks are sitting in there, and they put themselves under too much pressure.
Caleb Howe's had 27 shots at goals. He had to get one sooner.
Well, he was flung around. He nearly kicked it with his head. Back up in the centre it goes. Up they go. Comes back down. Ticks up there. Tyson's gone onto the centre for the ball. Look at that. There's a kick that goes and he hits his player in the forward lines on the chest.
Elijah Horrocks.
That is what they've been missing out there, and Elijah Horrocks is going there. Left foot of this boy. Distance won't be a problem for him. Can get himself as a left footer swings out across his body, so accuracy probably sitting in the high 70s, but so goes on. They badly need this one, the Bays. Puts it all up, steps off it, drags it off on the inside that goes, and as per normal, boys make a mistake, so find a score only on the FBA scoreboard, and Counter Bay 2 points, trailing Langhorne Creek 3 goals for them.
Deserted back there, kept Darren sent to go and get his own footy.
Yes, it's hard to believe, isn't it? We're 13 minutes into the second quarter and it's 2 points to 3 goals for. And their FPA scoreboard.
That's a crazy scoreline, isn't it? Darren with the football it is to bring it back in. Loads it up, brings it back out wide. There's a nice little push out there. The sun, they can blame it on it. The new player there for the Bays couldn't get hold of the footy. Now to Matty Tonkin. Matty Tonkin switches up, inbound they go. Well, Kellogg could have got it, but Matthew Dominich has got it. He can use Kellogg again. He doesn't. He uses his boot. He's looking for Benny Arbin. He goes up, one grab, 2 grabs, brings the footy down.
Too big a ball.
Oh, he's kicked around the body. Here comes the mistakes again. As soon as they get the yips in, they get inside 50. He comes out to 5. The electric handball. He wants to get out of the trouble here. He does. The chip up in the air. It goes down to Davis. Davis goes to Tyson. Tyson's clever kick around the body finds Elijah Horrocks again. 2 in a row he's hit him. Ball pumps back out. I think it was to Gould now to Van Meulen. Van Meulen jams it on the boot. It's Langhorne Creek queuing up, and Counter Bay stayed on the ground, got it, kicked it into the body, turnover again. Creek's got it, switch up play. Here comes Blackwell, 1-on-1. The 2 9s do battle. Which one's going to win? The blue one wins. The gold one wins. Matty Tonkin comes in to help his teammate out. They bury the footy underneath them. They want a stoppage and they'll get it.
No attempt by either player.
No hope.
You should ping them when they do that.
Yeah. Don't know who you're going to ping though, because they both were doing it. Up by they go. Both ruckmen didn't do anything. Kellogg waited on the ground, gets the kick away. Lockie McGregor out in front. His eyes. He won't stand around for anything. Lockie plays on quickly. The kick's too big for Howe. Up over the top, and well done it is out there by Williams. He's playing well, the young lad. Williams gets it again. Ben Arbin gets hold of the footy. I think that might be Curtis. Curtis in there, isn't he? He's in all mountain of trouble and Burke and Wills. No, it isn't Calabau. He's trying to do everything off his own boot. Got to share the love, Callum. And this time goes to Counter Bay through Fraser Tonkin.
Probably not so much when it's hard to get goals, isn't it? Go get it.
Fraser Tonkin kicks it in now, and the ball is marked out there by Tyson Neal. And Tyson Newell's in the back line now, not much good putting him in the forward line. He gets it down there. Oh, that's just on the edge of the fingers there. That was marked by Fraser Tonkin. And he plays on quickly with it, goes over that far side of the ground. Bit of system in the play now. Steady. And Encounter Bay, well, they kicked it to 3 players and they've all marked it.
Hit the chest on it.
And they play on with it quickly, goes down that clubroom side of the ground. It's very close to the boundary line over there, and a stack of players form over there. It's a long way away from where we are. And the umpire will come in and throw it up. And he comes, throws it up, gets it out of the centre there, and that was taken out there by Langhorne Creek. And Counter Bay got a chance here. They can get, there's 2 of them in there. And down the ground they go, and a
second time he got it.
Free kick will be paid here to Lockie Costello.
That's a long range. Yeah, he's right on 50.
He's right on 50.
He's on his distance, I think.
He'd be lucky.
He's looking.
He's looking, yeah. Well, he wanted to air pass.
A little bit of help from a friend. Tyson just ambles past.
Anyway, comes in now, straight out in front, but he's a fair way out. He'll be right on the 50. And he comes
there
in.
There it goes.
It's not a bad kick, but it's way offline anyway.
Here's a go.
There's a chance.
Nick Marshall.
Shot by Nick Marshall, and that is another behind. Encounter Bay.
They're catching up.
Encounter Bay, you go to 4 points, so they'll catch up.
3 points.
Some stage, eh?
3 points.
3 points.
3 goals for Langhorne Creek, 3 points for Counter Bay. The FPA scoreboard, Kevin.
That's Trev's scoreboard.
And the scoreboard up here. I'm agreeing with the kids on the scoreboard.
Oh, gosh, you're a goat, man. Derham again has to go back and get the footballer out of the car park himself.
I told you I wasn't going to trust him.
No, you're right too. Kev's changed the computer on us. And he's playing with 2 of them. That's what's dangerous. Derham, all the time in the world, just milking this for everybody that it's got. Got hold of the foot, he comes out, uses his good full 15 metres, locks up, finds Clegg. 16. They load up, Nick Young. 1-on-1. Lockie McGregor in 5. Well done, young 5. He gets the punch away. Cavalry rise for Encounter. Oh, throw out of inside McGregor. Shielding your eyes from the sun again, and we got a hold of the ball. Second one.
Let it drop and then he flipped it off the ground.
Good job. Give this one right down the line in front of the wing. Up they go, looking for the two. Timber. Oh, stolen, well done. The run through Elijah Horrocks. Cleverly read the kick away. Can it find a target that Breeze has picked up? It has. There's fine Carhader out there. He's taken and dragged over the boundary line heavily. And it's out of bounds. The boundary umpire will come around and throw it in. Bay's starting to hit targets. Starting to read the footy a bit better. Callum Tonkin, good tap over to Petter. He can't get it. Drilled underneath it. There is Callum. Callum gets it back over to a teammate. A high ball. One kick out of Hope in danger. Oh, Matthew Dominich has come across the top. The Tonkins comes back into Bonus, is it? 22, sorry, it's Vermeulen. Vermeulen gets the kick away hurriedly. Elijah Horrocks has get it. He's still in charge of the football, or is he? It's gone to ground. The Creeks jumped on top of it. Wrapped it up. Umpire says, I will ball it up. No attempt. He's going to come up with the footy, bound it up right on the boundary line. Up line they go. Callum Tonkin punches it out wider, trying to get some run. Creeks trying to do everything with the football. Picked up it is now by Jonesy. Jonesy back inside to a teammate, jammed on the boot, but it's Encounter Bay back there to Williams. Williams comes in, Frey Tonkin comes through, Matthew Dominich is there, Lockie McGregor. There is no one inside 50 for any or anybody. Langhorne Creek now, Matty Tonkin over the top while the footy's dispossessed. Comes back, it bounces beautifully to Matthew Dominich. He goes in, goes back up, picks it up, and that'll be Cleggett, that is number 17.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community with offices in Victor Harbor and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
Goal. Gore, Port Elliot 1-2, Strathalbyn 2 goals 4, Yank 2-2, Victor Harbour 6-1, McLaren 3-6, Mount Compass 3-3.
Back in the centre it goes, up and down, and it gets wrapped up, and we turn around. The umpire will repeat it. But she goes there, once again goes up, flicked out there by the creeks this time, then kicked forward by them, goes up, and that's a mark in front there by Lockie Costello. Turn round, Costello now, comes out wide though, goes out to Bonus. Bonus comes out the ball, turns around, goes over.
Still can't get hold of the foot, it comes off hands and it's gone out to bounds. So boundary throw on through again, just mistake after mistake after mistake.
Shocking, isn't it? Missing them. Goes up there now, the bowling for the boundary umpire, goes up, Tonkin gets out, comes out the back, Creeks read it better though, Tonkin can't get it, goes over, hard, picks up there by Tyson Hill, can't get it, the Creeks break it out though, goes over, Curtis Perry puts it all up, then it gets driven in the back, FAD, do not want that one there, and they turn around, that's the Bays, they'll roll over here, it'll be right in front, probably about the 40 metre mark out. Looks like it, yeah.
That was dumb.
Yeah, that was silly. It's going to give there, the game's tightening up. The Creek's the way it's going. They've got this game under control. They've only kicked 4 goals, aren't you? This is, well, you don't very often you say that in a game, but so Colby Hellier has been a goal kicker for them, especially last year in the beginning, and in and out of the side a bit, so I think they rested quite a few once they go through.
Time on has just started, 22 minutes.
So
players are going on off the bench from Langhorne Creek like 9-pins.
Up they go. Comes in for the kick now. Elliott drives up, drives this ball, looks good. The umpire's working across though, and he misses for a minor score. And they now go to 4 points in Counter Bay on the FBA scoreboards, trailing Langhorne Creek 4 goals 4.
Base to bring the footy back in again. Just calling your son too. The great man's coming behind us. The ball comes in again. Tap down it is. Chance the Bays. Got to clear it out. They've got to keep on moving with the footy. Doesn't happen. Ball underground. Comes out the boundary line. Is a chance now for Matthew Dominish. He got to pick up the footy or the handball's okay. He can go forward inside. I don't know where the vision was from Langhorne Creek there. He was blinded by colour. Costello gets the football for the Bays. Jams it up in the air. Tyson Hill underneath it. Derham underneath him. Oh, Kyle Hayter has been wrapped up, taken the ground, holds the ball. Where's the prior opportunity in that? Not up my... Anyway.
Did try to step into him, but still.
Yeah, right, well, yeah. Let have your head taken off. Ball comes back in, knocked away. Langhorne Creek, party time. Kick up over the top, 1-on-1. The run comes out, and another Cleggett runs out there again. And this time it is Mitchell Cleggett. He can't knock his brother over. He just kicked the last one. So Mitch.
Distance won't be a problem here.
Not a problem indeed.
Should put this one through.
Yeah, I don't. I tell you what, there's a couple of goals coming out, a couple of rough decisions, but never mind. That's 40. Claggett on his way in. Kicks on its way, stab punt on its way. He's put it straight through the high little. So the FBA.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Good on you, Al. Thank you very much.
Up in the centre we go. Comes back out. Tonkin gets it, but it comes down. The Creeks get the ball once again. Handball goes off of the skirt of the ground there. Comes up again. Goes over there. Oh, he almost got up off the ground and marked that. Goes forward. Comes up there, and that's an easy mark.
Who's queuing up?
Yeah, easy mark to Langhorne Creek in the front there.
Kobe again.
Yep.
Very good again.
Yes, he's only kicked 1 point so far. This one is no trouble with the distance. It's just his accuracy under there.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys were absolutely throwing the mockers out last week.
Well, yeah, but we had a lot more points there last week than here. And we kept getting them too, so in he comes. Staggers just a little bit, lines himself up, goes across, drives. Umpire walks straight back, wait for the signal, all there.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
That's why he's over here. Ball with the footy up in the middle of the ground. Again, well into time one. Up they go. This time comes through. It's a run through Petter. Petter with the football. Jams it on the boot. She's gone. She sprayed it out onto the right. Can it stand up? Tap over the top. Chance here for Tyson to get hold of it. Can't get it. Neil can't grab hold of the footy. Can't control it. Goes to the boundary line. And the boundary umpire will come around and throw it in. Probably around 20 metres around from goals. Last roll of the dice for a goal here for Encounter Bay before half time. And Ricey, he should have got that mini out the shed and started bringing it to the game because he was a long way down the ground. The umpire finally gets there now.
Hellier going up for the bays. Tobin started back across the centre.
And we've got Harbin in there as well. Interesting duel. Up where they go again. Kyle Hayter goes up, gets the football down the roundhouse, but it's going to be all Langhorne Creek. Langhorne Creek jamming up on the boot, comes out wide to Matty Tonkin.
Very quick little clips too, FID.
Down the ground, yep. And he can come out to Blackwell, I would, because he hadn't done anything too wrong at the moment. Blackwell had a big day. Ball comes back in, Creek comes in, Costello comes in too high. Langhorne Creek again, another free kick. Because the honker's gone. It is half-time here at the Encounter Bay Oval in a funny old game of football. Langhorne Creek 6 goals, 5. Encounter Bay 3 points. Trev, the goal kickers, that won't take long, did it?
Certainly won't. For Encounter Bay. No. That's right, you heard correct. 0. For Langhorne Creek, we have 2 to Lockie McGregor in the first quarter. And we have singles here to Alexander Cleggett, Caleb Powell, Mitchell Cleggett and Kobe Elliott all in that second quarter.
Well, we'll see if we can get some scores from around the undergrounds at half time. It is 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on here and on YouTube.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialist in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday, 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
Well, I hope he can fix that problem. If he's with us, the ball goes up aloft. It's in three-quarter time. You're a bit noisy up there on me now, Kev. You might have gone a bit too far with that one. Ball comes back down. Kellogg gets a free kick. He's been pushed in the back. No, that's completely. Now it goes back the other way. Just a bit beauty. Hold it right there. Kellogg with the free kick out of the centre corridor. Kicks it towards the left of your screen. That's the way they're going for goals. All the players fly high up and early, but it isn't. And Canter Bay comes up to it. Comes at the footy, goes down from Gould. Can't control the footy. Creeks will try and do the baby crawl after it. Still around the outside, try and corral it. Too close to the boundary line. It's gone off the boot and out of bounds on the full. Boundary umpire right on the spot. And Canter Bay will bring it back in. Hopefully we're not sounding like we're in a tunnel now on YouTube. Will rectify that problem when we get up onto it. Oh, Fife, he's got it. It's been wrapped up. It's been done holding the ball. No, he's spun him around and went out over the boundary line. So saved by the boundary umpire, and the boundary umpire will throw it in. So we've gone from a free kick out in the full to a throw in boundary. As the comedy cup just cruises on, ball comes back up over the top again, kicked away, socket off the ground, chance here for the Bays. Oh, good handball, comes out to Tyson Neal, doesn't get it, but Blackwell intercepts it, jams it on the boot, heads goalward bound, off target, through for a minor score, and they go to 6 on their FPAG scoreboard. Langhorne Creek to 3 points in Canter Bay. Haven't changed that scoreboard since we've gone back to 3 points now, have we?
No, only 3 points or 4 points?
Scoreboard's saying 3 points.
3 points, yeah,
Three
sorry,
points.
yeah.
Oh, well, we give him 25% more score.
That's it. Tonkin to bring it back in, Trev.
Certainly is. Off they go up the back end. That's a good mark over the back there.
Kobe.
That one goes to Kobe Hellier. He drives out for the Creeks, puts it all up, finds up there, almost a mark. The Bays come out there, running it into the boundary lines. Goes out, comes in the centre, but rolls it all over, and that goes straight into the lap there of Curtis Perry. Curtis Perry brings the ball back inside, bang, finds Blackwell. Blackwell now is at centre half forward. He looked for little Lockie McGregor to go into the pocket, which he does. Off he goes there, but Encounter Bay's up. Oh!
That was young Williams,
up
wasn't it?
he went,
Whoops.
brought his legs down over the top, goes over to Cleggett. There it is, wait for the umpire, goal. So
that was Mitchell Cleggett.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
Folks, not as nasty. Kev, let him have it.
Umpire throws the ball up again in the centre. Comes down on the ground, pushed out. Here's a chance for Langhorne Creek to get away with it. Umpire couldn't play on, and away they go.
He's a long way outside.
Yeah, I think, no, he gave it the wrong player.
Yeah, no, it was, we played a free kick, and the Creeks got up and went off, and he played advantage, and the other bloke said no.
So Kellogg got the free kick instead, finds his teammate a little further down the ground, and that has gone there to Hellier. Hellier kicks it right down to the forward line down there.
Think it again?
Is it Encounter Bay got all their...
Kellogg, is it?
You'd have to ask if Encounter Bay got all their players out there. There seems to be more yellow jumpers than blue jumpers.
Called this a couple of weeks ago when Wollonga were here. Looked like they're playing 40 to 20.
So there's been a mark taken down there about 25 metres straight out in front.
Caleb Howell it is, Kev.
Caleb Howell's got it. Normally he's a pretty good shot for goal. Comes in and there's his shot for goal, and he's still a pretty good shot for goal, because that is another goal to Langhorne.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the South Coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Game on down at McLaren. Can McLaren knock off the top of the Wazzers? Ball with the umpire. Up in the middle we go again. Tonkin flies high up and over the top and lands heavy. In comes through the middle, comes Sweetman, couldn't get it, overrun the footy, comes back with Cleggett. Cleggett does the old 1-2. Quickly, outbound, goes to Matty Tonkin on the wing. He can go short down the line. He does that over to Dominic. He can't control Lamont. He's in a world of trouble in there. Probably could have done holding the ball, could have flicked it over the head if he wanted to, but the umpire took the easy way out and will ball up. They do quickly. Ben Arvin gets the tap over the top, but running onto the football down there, I reckon that could be Gould. It is. And Gould didn't run onto it too good because it's hands of the boundary umpire now. The umpire's out here shielding their eyes in the sun. It's not bad for mate. Ball brought back in again. Oh, playing there for the creek could have been taken a bit high. No, play on's the call. Comes around to the last goal kicker in Caleb Howell. Caleb Howell wasn't kicking for goals in because he kicked it straight out of bounds on the full. To bring the footy back in, the Bays, they do. They go short and short. They do them straight down the throat of Fraser Tonkin. Where's your brother? He'll be out in the middle there somewhere. He doesn't know him. Here he comes up and finds it and finds his brother there, and Hamish goes out even wide. Oh, a one-hander, a fingertip by Schindler's List. Schindler has got the football, loads up, past the Barbie van he goes, in there. Tyson Neal does it, and he does the party trick too. One-hander, play on's the call. Oh, good on you, Tyson. The player got in front of him, he kicked it fair up his quid. Stoppages happen, it's gone, Packer players got it. Could have cleared the football inside 50 for the first time this quarter. And one of his own teammates got in the way and kicked him fair up the arse. Ball comes in, comes back down, topped out over the top. Counts here for the Bays again. It is through Sweetman. Sweetman gets into a one-on player down there, and it was an absolute waste because he kicked it out of bounds and no one home. Langhorne Creek gets the free kick, come back in, stab pass. Derham's there, got it. They're queuing up, coming out wide to Cleggett. Mitch Cleggett's got the football. He chips one high up under the air. Derham runs on, no it isn't Sanders, runs underneath the footy, gets the kick away, could be a free kick down the ground, got away with that one. Okay, comes back up, chance here for Encounter Bay through the big fella there in Vermeulen, and he's got Bay holding the ball. I thought they were both wrestling for that one. I would have given it 50-50.
A little bit stiff, I think, wasn't it?
Can be a bit stiff.
They had to help him out a bit though.
Yeah, goes in short, comes through, finds Petty. He can go central corridor. They're queuing up down here. This time here for Langhorne Creek have picked up players left, right and centre. Comes back inbound to the Tonks.
There she goes.
Tonkin comes back out wide. The runner could got that one, doesn't do it, but he's got a beeline somewhere else. Langhorne Creek in control of the footy. Down the line, Arvin the big timber gets there, gets it on the first bounce. Turns and burns, ducks underneath, holding the ball. You tried to do too much with it, Benny. And Encounter Bay get another free kick. They're racking them up. Bay can see some ground.
Kick to the opposition.
They go backwards, in they go, into the big fella in Vermeulen. Vermeulen comes out wide and it's got Gould. Gould's got he's got a player down the line. He didn't do all the intercept, comes into Tonks. It didn't work out too good. He's got to work overtime. All Howell's got in there. Tonkson's worked his way around for it. Up they go. Sweetman's up for the footy. Can't get control of football. Quick hands has got to be from Encounter Bay. It comes out from Davis. Davis now up into the centre of the Tonks. Tonks now goes down the line. Down the line he can go. He can pick up Thomas Neville. Neville's got the footies. He got a target. Kyle Hayter wants it. He's a long way from getting to Kyle Hayter. He has to go forward. Picks it up on the first bounce. Hayter gets it. Kicks it. Squares it across the ground. Body on body. Tyson Neal gets it. Here's the first goal. Is it? Coffee Country. Sucking it off the ground. Umpire says, I think you hit the post, Tyson. No, he doesn't. He comes up. He said, it's a goal. It's a goal. It's a goal. Please. Louis been standing there.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Tyson could get the ball because he was down and out. back in the centre, up they go. Tonkin gets it, puts it all down. That's Callum for the Bays, puts it out to Petit. He puts it out good. He's been a good player for them.
Yeah.
Goes out wide, goes over there. Costello can't get for the Bays. Picked all up, but it's intercepted there by the Creeks. They got a handball into there. Bang! Slings him. You cannot do that no matter what umpiring you do. You can't throw them around. Wrapped him up, that's all he had to do. He had him there. But anyway, umpire goes ball up on the flank there. It goes out. Bays trying to get it all up. He gets tagged. He hasn't picked the ball up. Now they go in. Picked all up. Stacks around the mill there. And it comes out and the umpires turn around and said, I've blown me whistle and I want it back. They're on the forward flank for the Bays. Clubber inside, up they go. Tonkin goes up again, pushes it down, kicked out by the Bays, up and under. Umpire says not far enough, go out. Picked up there by the Bays, handballs off, comes back over there. Turns around, picked up by the Bays, handballs inside, goes off. Neville Thomas, I reckon, puts it no, goes up under there, goes onto the Bays, go up. Offhand.
No.
I reckon he's not called a mark.
Louis says no, it's a mark. Louis going for a mark. He said, mate, it's a mark. No, umpire says, no, it's a point.
You don't want to know.
He said, are you paying the mark? He said, no, I'm not. He said, well, it's a point then. So bugger off.
FPA scoreboard in Counter Bay, 1 goal 4 to Langhorne Creek, 8 goals 6.
And the comedy company reels out again. The kick in from Derham was an absolute rarity. He's made an absolute blunder of it. He's kicked it out of bounds on the full because nobody touched it. He was looking for the short pass. It was out to Dominish and he couldn't get anywhere near it.
They must have touched it because it was throwing in, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was throwing. You must have come off the hand then. Ball comes back around. Tyson Neal's got the footy. Intercept. Play on's the call from the umpire. She's hot in the clinches in here. Oh, got holding the ball. Umpire says, no, I'll have it. We'll ball up in the sunshine, deep in the pocket. Chance here for the Bays.
Take a chance when they just don't make an attempt.
Oh, yeah. Ball comes back out. Can't get hold of it. Petty can't run onto the football. Boundary umpire will throw it back in. Boundary umpire with the footy. Look at the players around the footy. Is there anybody down the other end? No.
All on this top side.
Tap that over the can. Chance here for Bonus. Jam it on the boot. That's the go. Head for goals. Can a mark be taken? No, it can't. Off target 3 for another minor score for Encounter Bay. Well, they're hitting the scoreboard big time now.
1 goal 5 they go.
Well, we got that one right anyway.
To 8 goals 6 Langhorne Creek on the FPA scoreboard, Kevy.
Yeah, the Creeks are about to kick this in.
Kick it into a pack of players. Have a look at them queuing up across half back.
What they're waiting for, but he's waiting for something out there. So out he goes out there, and that was Derham that kicked that one in. Counter Bay marked it in front. So in Counter Bay now, after that goal, Gould's got it now, but I think they they kick it straight into the man on the mark.
Somebody get me a rope.
And given the free away. So Langhorne Creek have got hold of the ball now. They've got the free kick. And it's gone out there to Cleggett. Cleggett kicks it across the ground. It goes. And I reckon the ball will just stay in. It does out there. It's got over there to Pettit. Pettit gets a quick hand pass away. His teammate's running down the ground. He gets a distance out there. That was Horrocks. But his kicker's bad. It's got off the side of the boot to Jake Dominish. Almost a mark to his teammate out there. Now the Creeks have got a bit of system going down to their forward line. And there's plenty of Encounter Bay players standing around there waiting for it. There's a heap of them out there. There's 3 of them out there. No one to kick it to if they run further down.
Fraser's
got nowhere to go.
So finally he does decide to kick it. And where are they going with it now? They're going out here and the mark has been taken by Nick Marshall. He gets it now, kicks it up high, and they're looking out here for Tyson Neal. The back of the packet was almost taken out there by...
Too high.
Yeah, that was actually Hayter.
Taken now by the Creeks. Anyway, they've got the free kick. Across the back there, that was Cleggett that had it. Cleggett now kicks a short one in. Blackwell. Blackwell's going to have a few kicks out here with his mate at the moment. It's gone across there to Clifford again, I reckon.
Yep.
The Cliffords ain't going to kick it back to him. They are. They're just seeing how many kicks they can get.
Blackwell
go back to
he kicked into the man.
He kicked into a player just standing there watching.
Kyle Hayter's kicked it out on the full. Jeez.
He was under pressure.
Get me 2 ropes. I'm going to hang both me feet.
You can't blame him for that kick because he was tackled as the ball was on his way.
Oh, come on. him and Blackwell and Clifford had about 4 kicks each there.
Well, that's what happens, isn't
The
it?
ball's gone out of bounds now and it's gone back to Langhorne Creek.
Matty Tonkin with the football, kicks it back out wide and up over the top. It goes in to click it.
Yeah, he had no intention of the ball, did he?
Anyway, the ball's still on the ground out there. It's centre half forward out here for Counter Bay at the moment. Or was it Langhorne Creek? It's Langhorne Creek.
It's WrestleMania.
It's a WrestleMania out there. They're all wrestling each other. They're all falling over.
Umpire's got to come in there.
The umpire says, well, I'm going to come in here and stop this tomfoolery. So what do you reckon, Difty?
Oh, mate, foolery it is too. The classic comedy comes back into it. Handball back over the top. The Tonkins get hold of the footy. The 1-2, the roundhouse, the kick in forward. Blackwell just gets in the way. And will he make a meal of this one? He kicks it in. Oh, he's found himself out there in Matthew Dominish. Plays on quickly. Out to the brother and Jake. Jake's run over. Dispossesses the player. It's okay. Jake stands to his feet and kicks the football forward to Kellogg. Kellogg looks to go. He's in trouble. Jaron Kellogg holding the ball. Didn't see the player coming in from his left side. Blindsided him and got him holding the ball. Bays, play on. Go out. We've got the whistle. We want to come back. Well, he didn't like it. He had to kick it over the man in the mark.
No, he's just got to be behind his mark.
Behind his mark. Callum Tonkin, okay, well, we're not going that way again. Comes out wide to Pettit. Pettit's a little bloke. He can't mark it, but he eventually scrambles to it, gets it up to Costello. Costello jams it on the boot. Chance back out here for Marshall or Correlator, can't do it. Back of the pack is Matty Tonkin for the Creek. He gets it. He just jams it on the boot and goes out wide. The Bays come, turn and burn. They do through Elijah Horrocks. He gets the football back over the top to Gibbs. He's been quiet today. Gibbs now gets it forward. The mark comes out. The run, the good, the carry is Tyson Neal.
First time he's gone up above his head and by himself, basically.
Yeah, so Tyson, he was nearly going to pass off then, but he's going to go back now. We'll have a crack at this one. They need this goal just to keep a bit of momentum going. A bit of faith that this quarter's a lot better from Encounter Bay.
Last one he kicked was a lot closer than this.
Yeah, kicked it that close, even Louis couldn't see it. Ball comes in high, ball comes in. Louis not moving, he's nodded the head. I reckon Tyson slotted, he has. Tyson Neal gets 2 from 2. And they
old style football, you know, get back off your mark and make sure you've got plenty of room to kick. Back in the centre, up it goes, comes out, comes down to Benjamin Gibbs. He should have just about got one for in the back because he laid on top of him. And anyway, it's a repeat by the umpire. Up they go. Callum Tonkin goes up, puts it out. Tyson gets it again this time. Tyson Neal's left foot drives it up forward. Up they go. Oh, up, and he can't grab it for the Bays over the back. Creeks wrap it up and come out in the wing, and they go out there and they find his player out there deep.
Lachlan Evans.
Evans can come inside if he wants, but he'll go down there, stay down the clubroom side. That's a floater. He turns round and Gibbs gets it. Benjamin Gibbs for the Bays on the wing. Goes up, he finds his player in Tonkin. Tonkin goes up there now. Right. He goes out wide, goes out there and makes him stretch, picks it all up, comes back inside, kicks it over here. There's Mark out there. That's a free kick, yes. No problems. Interference from the front. Didn't have the ball in his eyes and turned around and gives it over. And that one comes over here to John Morris, is it? 20?
Yep, Morris, yep.
Haven't heard that. Is he a young lad come up or haven't heard that?
Come on, Kev, fill us in.
No, don't know anything
about
it.
Kev, come on.
Oh,
don't know anything about him. Oh, they slipped in a quiet one, eh?
Here we go. Well, this will be a goal. No problems. Last week. In comes John Morris, drives up, looks good.
He's going to get a game next week with that kick.
Says goal. Count.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
reasonably close. If
They got a horrible chance of getting close if they can get their forward line sorted out.
They've kicked 3-2 in one quarter. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
When they only kicked 4 points in the first half.
Yeah. Ball up in the centre again. Up they go. Callum Tonkin gets it down. Little toe poker off the ground. Chance here for Pettit. He's played well today for him. Here's a chance now for Elijah Horrocks. He's going to ride. No, it isn't good. Goes to ride the bumper horse. Oh, Curtis gets up. You're joking. Doesn't matter. He's going to come back. Yeah, you're pretty stiff there, Curtis. It was a 50-50.
Well, he just stood there and blocked him, didn't he?
Yeah.
He tried to block through it.
Yeah. So, good. Oh, right now.
Come on, there's not going to...
No, what's his hair? It's his hair combed the wrong way.
It's not going to change anything.
That was what, 1 metre to the centre?
Oh,
he was behind the mark.
Oh, kick a goal this time. Good. Down with the footy. Lodges it in. There's a pack of players looming. Canterbury Bay in front. Langhorne Creek at the back. They clear it with the handball. Wasn't the best handball. Blackwell, he's got to be quick and electric. Goes backwards. It didn't come off the teammate's hands. Bays have got it again. Creeks have got it. Bays come in again. Sweetman wants it. He's tackling fierce. The handball comes back out wide. It's gone to the boundary line and crash. And there's a free kick because the Langhorne Creek player, Jim Jones, has whacked the player with no intention of getting the football. And he's giving away a free kick. Well, the helicopter pass comes in. Could be on all of Vales. The chance for Nick Marshall. Clean bowled him. He's out if you're playing a game of cricket and then Langhorne
Creek. Do that.
Yeah, Langhorne Creek concede the point. No play on. Play on they do. It's a point through. It is doing Canterbury. They play on quickly. I'll get to you in a minute, Trev. To Blackwell. Blackwell will go with the kick now, Trev.
Goes off with it. He turns back, turns off to the clubroom side, drives it out to the wing. He's got his player sitting out there all by himself. He quickly plays on, goes back down, makes him stretch for it, goes round, but he picks it all up, goes up in the forward flank now. The Bays are on the lead here, comes out and Tonkin breaks the tackle and steps over the boundary line. It will be a throw in. Right there in the forward flank now for Langhorne Creek. Kicking to the left of the screen here, back to what we term as the town. In it goes, up they go. Tonkin gets it, comes out there, goes over to Petit, I reckon, goes out. The handball comes out, went too far. Counter Bay, Horrocks can't get to it. The Creeks pick it up. Handball back inside. That's a shocking kick off the boot. Handball goes back into the pack though. Comes back out. Oh, picked up there. Sweetman got high, looked high. He had the ball behind his back and the Creek player come in and was too high with him and free kick to Encounter Bay. True wing on the clubroom side. Sweetman getting up.
That was a clever take.
He had it pinned to his back, so it was behind him. Up he comes, drives this ball up the flank now. He's got some depth into that. Up they go, over the back it goes. Tyson Neal can't get it off hands. It goes over the boundary line, forward flank for Encounter Bay this time. Turning to go up onto there. Umpire sets himself up under there. Done a good job. So up they go. Out over the top, goes up. The Creeks get it. Tap back down. Up to the centre. Up they go. Comes out there. The Bays recover. Handball goes back inside. Out they come. Left foot goes up into the drive. Out they come. Here they go in the sit. Gould can't get to it, and the Creeks wrap him up and go down onto it. Comes in out there, and they find the player out here. I reckon it's Dominish. He comes out wide, and he finds his player out wider still. And that one there with the Saunders. Saunders goes up, comes up to Blackwell. Look at those, the Bays boys both ran the same way, and two of them instead of one the other. Creeks go over the top, find out, picked it all up. Hang bags goes on, they drive it. That wasn't a real good kick off the Creek boot. It was a shock, and over in nifty, I can't see it.
Now Blackwell's got hold of the footy. He's close to the boundary line, and the boundary umpire will win. Blackwell had a lot of work to do to get up there, and he's still lying on the ground because he's knackered.
A minute of time on gone this quarter.
I see the boundary umpire with the footy to throw it back in again. And it's still shielding their eyes in the sun. Perfect day for football. Beautiful blue skies. Ball comes in, tapped up over the top. Chance here for Gould. He can't ride the bump. It's gone back to Howe now for Langhorne Creek. A long handball comes out into the middle towards Clegg out. He's taken a little bit too high. Is he going to see it that way? No. Umpire wants play on. Picked up now by Elijah Horrocks. He has to bust, tackle and spin himself out of trouble. He does. He gets a kick away. Ball will bounce up to Nick Marshall. Has Nick Marshall got someone to go to? He has. He's got Kyle Hayter. He's got to sit underneath it and wait for him. It's too big for him. Benny Arvin arrives on the scene. The big fella. Handball back out wide he goes through to Damien James. Damien James gets it up to a teammate. They switch up play. They'll come out through the scoreboard side wing. Play is called further down the line, and it should be a good mark, and it is played. A push has been paid though for Langhorne Creek. And that player out there is Joshua Talk. So Talk now kick towards Blackwell, gets it up on the wing, gets himself another stat. I don't think he'll be looking for the short little pass backwards and forwards anymore. That one come unstuck before. Blackwell just doesn't go long and down the line, and too tall back down there is Encounter Bay from the back of the pack and takes the comfy mark. Send the footy back again as Trev's trying to destroy the van and the microphone's there. That was you.
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks, Nifty. Mate.
I just heard this horrible this microphone's going everywhere. Encounter Bay with the footy. Come back out towards clubroom side. Elijah Horrocks got it again. Yeah, too much ink for Tyson. Elijah gets it back up inbound, looking for Callum for the big ruckman, and he can't even hit somebody that's 7 foot tall. Soccer off the ground, could be in danger, and is. Free kick, Langhorne Creek. Is he going to make him go around? Yes, he is. Darren just wanted to get on with it. Umpire said, no, I'm not. He comes backwards, back up in the middle to Shannon Jones. Jones gets it up over a teammate, down the line again. Punched away it is again by Horrocks, and that one didn't land too good, and he's in a world of pain. And his teammate comes through and picks him up. All that a little bit proppy as Elijah. Boundary umpire with the footy, throw it back in again. Up
Bang! The body out, Shepherd on that.
plenty of hanging on, scrag and punching and going. See if you can get us to score, Kev.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get too many more scores. 3-4 minutes of time on, nearly gone. Umpire throws the ball up high. It's into another scramble of players. It's on the, probably near enough to the wing on the clubroom side. Umpire tosses it up again. Up it goes. Ball's on the ground. Again they fall over to the chance here for Langhorne Creek.
That's all solar panels.
He's broken the solar panels on the roof.
You're not that veranda then, it's coming down tomorrow.
Yeah, not that one though.
Not that one, no.
It's a new one.
The new one's going up on
there goes the honker.
Yeah.
Is that the honker? Yes, it is.
I think it is the honker. Yeah, so it's 3/4 time now with Encounter Bay 3 goals 6, and they got the 3 goals in that quarter, and 8 goals 6 to Langhorne Creek. I don't think Langhorne Creek did more than about 1 goal that quarter.
It is.
2 goals too.
We'll find some of this after the break. It's 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and on YouTube.
Mount Cuppers Quarry and Landscape.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
Victor 10 It'll be next on the scores.
Thank you for joining the comedy company
Yep.
here at
Pies
Canterbury
have
Oval.
got the ball aloft and we're underway in the last quarter. Up they go, nobody gets it, but out it comes through Langhorne's Creek. Up they go forward, body on body, he goes round, Bays wrap it up and it flicks it out the back. Gibbs goes down for the Bays, the tackle comes out from the two Creeks players and the umpire comes in for a ball up, still in the centre square, but slightly fronting to the Creeks attacking zone. Up they go. Look at that, hanging on to, look at 3 hanging on to 7 out there, and the umpire's watching it. So it goes off, the Bays get the ball up, pushed it all on, out they go, wraps all up there, he goes around, and they turn and the umpire goes in exactly the same spot with a repeat. Up he goes. Goes up, Tonkin gets it out, comes out, Petit gets it for the Bays. The handball goes off again to Gibbs. Gibbs gets it forward. Up they go in the centre half forward. Over they go. The Creek come over the back, can't get to it, and it's a free kick to the Bays. Up he gets there. I reckon that was
Neville.
No, 19,
Thomas
wasn't
Neville,
it?
yeah.
So, oh yeah, so he goes off onto, he goes into there.
Oh, another mark.
Goes up, pick
Wow.
up, and that's Cater, Hole Cater.
Hail, Kiter.
Hale.
Hail. Kyle. He's going to see you on the golf course when they bend his 2-iron ready red.
That's all right, the best shot I've had with a 2-iron. In he comes, he hasn't kicked one so far and he's not going to get that one. That's going to be short, over the hands, off hands, goes over, the umpire's watching into the sun, can't get up. Gans on there, stacks on the mill, right in the goal square, and will be a ball up by the central umpire.
Langhorne Creek were that miserable, he wouldn't even concede a point.
Up she goes onto there, tapped out by the Bays, comes out, gets down there, ball's on the ground, gets up, socket off, stacks on the mills, in he goes. The Creek's trying to flick it out, they're flicking into there. Blackwell gets it, kicks it all out, over they goes forward, and out they come, and Callum Tonkin gets it up. Handball's over to his brother, unusual, and it goes off into the 4-4 line, up it goes over the back. Gibbs tries to go up, can't get it, comes out, the Bays are in front, and guess what? He kicked in the man on the mark in front of him. And it goes over the boundary line for a throw in right next to the point post, And boy, I've never seen so many spoils in the balls when you come and watch Encounter Bay play.
Well, at 8:15 this morning, you probably see the same game. There's 40 blokes running around in one little circle. Ball comes back to the base. Have a snapshot off target 1 point. Don't ask me even who that was, because there's too many players in that pack of players in there. But it was a snap. The base had it.
3-7 now doing Encounter Bay. 8-6 Langhorne Creek.
On the FP Ag scoreboard.
Like your scoreboard attendance agree, do you? That's good. I just did a double check.
This is the lowest scoring game of the year.
Lowest scoring game of the day.
Anyway, Creek's about to bring it in now from down the Adelaide end. That's not a bad kick either. It's almost lobbed inside the centre square. It's been marked down there by Arbin. So Arbin's got it for Langhorne Creek. Gets it over in the Lockie McGregor area. Lockie McGregor kicks it across the ground. Waiting for it there was Encounter Bay player. He's got hold of it. Finally they come out again and Encounter Bay got it out there through Hamish Tonkin. Tonkin gets it across to his teammate, and now it goes. They're back again. Almost a one-hander. Sweetman did it well then.
Oh, that's a little bit high.
A little bit too high. Might have a little bit of a bump on his forehead.
A ringing between the ears.
I reckon he could be too. Anyway, the Creeks have got the free kick now, just outside their 50. And they come in again, put the ball in high. Here
comes Lockie.
This gives the big tall players a chance.
Push out.
And a push out, and free kick goes to Encounter Bay. And that's another Tonkin. I reckon Tonkin gets it across. And this is going to be interesting to see what happens here. No, it doesn't. And out it goes now, and that was Blackwell that kicked it across. Here's a little Lockie McGregor from about 2 metres out. Puts through.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
Half has been a lot better. Ball up they go again. Arbin in the ruck. Jewel might have got his fingertips to it and brought it down better.
He's hanging on to it.
There he was hanging on to him. You're not the sun this time, Umpy. You got it behind you. Missed that one. And he will call for a ball up and just off the centre circle. We'll roll through this one again. Quickly they do. Throw it up in the air again. Arbin gets the tap backwards again and gets it himself and again and take another punch on. Goes back down the line. He out in front's the base. Can't control the mark. In comes Sweetman. Got hold of the footy. They got hold of him. They take him to ground. Umpire will have it. Ball up on the half-forward line of the Creeks. And they go again. Arbin, Tonkin. Tonkin's in the front set. She's just a pack of players in there trying to get the footy out. Tonkin, Callum it is, gets it out to Nick Marshall. Marshall now jams it up in the boot and high up in the air. Punched away. It is big time by Derham. Gets the football out towards the Jones territory. Can't get hold of it for the Creek. Bays is swooping in there close to the boundary line. And the boundary umpire comes into play. He was touched. And will get hold of the footy and throw it back in. Next to the coach's boxes on the clubroom side. The new veranda's going up. What, tomorrow? Coming down tomorrow and going up again, is it? Up and down. Big veranda they're going to put across the face of the clubrooms here. Ball comes back inbound. It is for the Bays. Can't get hold of it. Creek can't get hold of that. Here's a chance now. Bays over the top. Chance here for Nick Marshall. Has a snap and go. I reckon he might have snapped that through. Potsy says all clear. Nicholas Marshall gets his first goal for the day.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Good. Back in the centre, Kevin.
Yeah, they'd have tripled the score if they did. Anyway, the umpire throws the ball up in the air. Here's a chance for Creek to pick it up. They can't. throw it back between their legs. Here's a chance for the Creeks to get it now down to the forward line and coming out now and taking the mark out there is
Callum
Howell. So Howell
look at this.
puts the ball on the
Lockie.
boot. Lockie McGregor shepherds it across.
Hungry.
And it's a minor score only, so that goes to 9 goals 7 now to Langhorne Creek. 4 goals 7 in Counter Bay. 5 clear goals lead to Langhorne Creek.
That was on our FP Ag scoreboard. Goes out. Callum Tonkin for the Bays picks it up. Over to Elijah Horrocks. Horrocks for the Bays go forward. Can't take it in at centre half forward there though. Comes up, goes out. Handballs by the Creeks. Goes around, gets wrapped up. Goes out wide. Now they're under pressure. Picked all up there by the Creeks. Comes back into the centre. Man on man going on. Has to be a mark to someone. Yes, the Bays were the only one standing, so he had to get on.
The Creek play could have marked it on the ground.
And Gibbs gets it. Gibbs, floater, goes out badly, comes over the back. Blackwell just got a hand to it and recovers well. Goes off, up over there, over the back, 2 Creeks, off we go. Caleb Howe goes onto it, walks in, bang, thank you, here he goes the umpire, walks in, goal.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
For him nicely and just walked into an open goal. So thank you very much.
But you look at the basics, like, you know, the ball was in the centre and they turned around and came out okay. There was a turnover which could have gone either way, but they went in to attack the Creeks, and when you looked up there was one Bay player, and so where was all the others? They were all up, like, you've got 6 in there, and yet there was only 1 there.
Not going to get done for the 6 in rule, are they? Ball comes back out. Gibbsy's got hold of it. Comes out. All the hip and shoulder comes in from Jonesy. Creek's got hold of it. Now it is now with Bonas. Bonas with a football. High ball coming inside 50 for the Bays, but it's all Langhorne Creek underneath it. Umpire's going in there saying the Hail Marys and play on, boys. And it's not happening. And he'll go in and pick the 40 up. Quickly, flicks it up in the area. He doesn't give him any chance. I reckon that would have been Tonks get it over. But it is with Jared Kellogg. Kellogg gets in the Rainmaker. That one's gone high up in there. Kobe Helly underneath it. Couldn't get it. Tonk comes up underneath the football. That is Hamish Tonkin. Is there another brother down further? High marker take up. That was young Williams again. I'm starting to get impressed with that kid, I tell you. He comes back out. Hamish Tonkin's got it again. Intercept. Goes off 1 step, kicks forward, Costello gets it knocked away from him. Elijah Horrocks steps in. The umpire sport, the parties come up with a whistle and a free kick to Dominish, and that is Jake Dominish. Comes out, Benny Arbin, intercept by Callum. They nearly spoilt the party, but the Creeks did the 1-2. The kick around the body again. Chance comes up to Cleggett. Cleggett over to Kobe Hellier. He just sucks in the breath, takes a long breath, looks at the 2 big white sticks and says, Louis, over the top of your head.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the South Coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
McLaren's.
Umpers don't like the...
No, don't like McLaren Oval. I can take the hot tip. They'll probably come out with injuries as well. It always happens.
Back in the centre she goes. Up they go. Can't quite get it, but Callum Tonkin comes away. Kick was slightly smothered. Goes up to the forward flank now. Creeks though, get it out. Handball out. Goes across to Jordan Jones. He goes up. Creeks now on the wing. Drives in. Pushes all out. Off the top. Goes off. And there's Encounter Bay. Can't get the second grab. Then he gives up the run. Goes out there now. Lockie McGregor turns, spins around, goes off, gets pushed off the ball, goes over, turns around, Cleggett gets it, rolls in, turns around, umpire stands there and says, goal. So, yeah.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
We'll have a break in a minute. Ball comes back in the centre. Umpire with it again. Up they go. Tonkin and Arbor. Comes out. Curtis Perry, the skipper for the Creek, gets hold of the footy. Jams out towards the hamburger stand. Comes back out to Jones. He's out in that territory out there for Jordan, that is, for Langhorne Creek, and he's all wrapped up. He ain't going nowhere. Umpire will come in and ball. Right in front of the faithful over there at the County Bay Club Room. Top over there. Tonkin gets the tap over the top. Chance here for Matty Dominish. Got chance here to run on with the footy. Handball carries it. Could have been down to hell here. The kick's coming back in. The Claggett boys are queuing up. Put down there by young Williams again from the base. Comes back over the top to Bonus. Bonus goes backwards again. They could be in a world of pain back here. Fife's got it. Jams it on the boot. Little toe poke down the line. It's out of bounds on the full, but no one touched it. And it will be free kick in for Langhorne Creek. In they come into Durham, a rarity from him. I'm watching it, mate. We need you for full back in a couple of weeks' time. He gets tackled. The wrestling game's going up on the ground. Umpire sees it. No one's having it. I'll have it, and we'll ball up just in the square. Up on they go again. Harvard using the body weight over the top. Goes through to Curtis Perry. Is it? Loads up in the air. Lockie's trying to fly up the back of the pack. Couldn't get hold of the ball again. Bartman's the 1-2, comes back to Curtis Perry, jams it on the left boot, round the body, off target. 1 point only. Langhorne Creek go to 12 goal 8 to County Bay 4 goal 7 on the FPAG scoreboard. Can't get you that break, Trev.
No, can't do. The Bays have kicked it back in. They find this player deep in this back pocket. Stowell puts it all up. Over they go. Callum comes out. Can't get to it. Goes over. Blackwell gets it. He gets wrapped up. Handballs it off over the top. Goes out there. Tonkin gets it for the Bays. He, brother, fumbles it. Goes out. Goes around to it. Turns around there. Picks up. Off they go. Hellier gets it. Kicks it in and finds his player in at full forward. Creeks have got control of this. They have better use of the ball all day. That is really hurting the Bays. You get to expect it. So here we go. Callum Howe has got 3. He's got 1 already this quarter. Nothing in the first, and he lines up for his 4th goal. 3 goals 3 at the moment. Comes in 25-30 metres out. Drives up. Puts it all over. The umpire doesn't have to move much. Fingers go up. There she is. Goal. It's on the FPA scoreboard. At 9-5, Wollonga 6-10, Maiponga Selleck 6-1.
Can you believe that, more as the footy comes out in the middle again, going the way of Bonus. Bonus gets hold of it. Creek, no, can they jam it in there? Tonkin's in there. Matty Tonkin, that is, for the Creek. The little fellas, the tacklers, are starting to play a bit in this game. Ball comes out from Pettit. Pettit gets it over to Fife. Fife from the Bays now jams it on the boot, looking for the Kyle Hayter territory. Didn't make him. Interception comes from the Bays. And they're going to give the backline players there a little bit of stats practice. Around it goes. They switch play. Comes over to Dominish. Yeah, you're probably right. Matty Dominish comes it again. Handball comes back over there again to Jake Dominish it was. To Blackwell. Blackwell, a rarity, gets it to Arbin, gets it back to Blackwell. Handball is good from Blackwell. This time to Matthew Dominish. To brother Jake. Jake handballs it. No, sorry, little chip kick forward. And finds it, that Darcy Clifford, the back lines are just pulling up stats here. They want a game next week. Look at the stats, Skipper.
Yeah, that's a good kick.
That was a huge kick. A long one down the line. Could have been from Clifford in there. The run comes from the Langhorne Creek. They can sniff the big white sticks out in front of them. Where's Lockie? He's usually clever in this one. Gould's got it for County Bay. Runs the full circle. Kicks it out. The kick's no good. And it is a big turnover because they're queuing up back there for the mark in Langhorne Creek. Can come short at the top of the square. No, we're going to concede 20 metres and go backwards.
where the crowd is, because everyone's back in here up in the first half of the oval.
So we're going to go backwards to the back lines. I think they'd have to do it, won't they? Yeah, Darcy Clifford again went for that long, big moonraker before. Clear out the forward lines, I think, is the argument down in there. The kick come in forward. That'll be Caleb Howard just queuing up for goal number 5. I think that's the story's gone out. Caleb says, I want 5 today. He comes around, runs off the mark, burns around, straight over the top. Big Louis says, go. Langhorne.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss, built strong, built right.
They just use the ball. Up they go in the centre, turns around, sock it off the ground this time by Howell again. Goes in up there, their forward lines, comes out, the Bays pick it all up, tries to fence off, gets wrapped up, turns around, the umpire says, sorry, you got it, free kick against you for holding the ball. Turns around, ball, kick forward now, goes up, straight over the back, turns out there, touch the umpire says, play on, goes out, there they go, wrapped around there, wrapped him up and goes onto it, and he says, no, he's handballed it. I can't see how they've done that, but turns around, the umpire's getting on, he's letting it go. So he turns around, goes out, Tyson Neal on the ball, comes out, kicks it, turns around, his mark, his kick is intercepted by the Creeks and the forward flank.
Hillier, I reckon.
Looks, but he's got the he's got the wristband on.
Netball or tennis?
Strap around the thumb, I reckon.
So
he's got it. So we're pretty sure it's Hillier. Rolls up, probably struggle on the distance with it, bangs it all up.
I don't know about that.
It's hanging short. Look at that. Straight up goes the Bays. Pay that one. Turns around Williams. The Bays goes off, puts himself under pressure. Handball comes out, comes over to Gould, is it?
Yep.
Gould gets it for the Bays, then he just kicks blind up and over. Out they go. The Bays, 3 on 1 here. This is how it's going. Turns around, does a good effort there into it. Turns around, goes over there. Callum Tonkin now gets up, pushes it all about, steps over. Smith, the cover goes off, comes around to the Creeks. They kick out there, bang, straight off to the leading Hellier again.
Matty Dominish had a good game today. Both Dominish boys had a good game today. And it was fairly quiet when we seen him a couple of weeks ago over at the Vale. But this is their type of play today. Kobe Hellier.
Yeah, he didn't make the distance last time, and he's going to be kicking for almost the same. So here he comes. Drives this ball up, gets close to the man of the mark, hangs it, and guess what? Short, but just gets out through the skinny side. He gets a single point. On the FPAG scoreboard, 14 goals, 9 Langhorne's Creek, 4 goals, 7 Counter Bay.
Fraser, time to bring it back in, Kev.
Yeah, when he decides to kick it, he does. He goes over the clubroom side with it, kicks it in short, and he gets his player out there, takes the mark, and now Gibbs has got hold of it. And he'll get it at centre half back.
Yeah, the Bays will try and make up something there for
Elijah
Horrocks gets that one down the ground, and there's plenty of Encounter Bay players over here to take the mark, and that's gone to Hamish Tonkin. Hamish Tonkin will kick it down, and here's a chance for a score anyway for Encounter Bay. Could be a goal from there.
Well, Nick's got the distance.
Nick's got the distance, he can kick it that
You taught him how to kick?
No.
I'm sure it was Nick you were telling us about how you told him how to kick.
If he gets a goal, I'll say it.
Come on. A couple of years ago when he was kicking a bag, you tell him how to kick.
Yeah.
We'll take it now.
No, I don't think.
He's waved it off.
He's waved it off, I think. 1 point only. No, I didn't teach him how to kick. Let's go for a point there. 4 goals, 8 to Encounter Bay, 14 goals, 9 to Langhorne Creek on our FPA scoreboard.
Yeah, well, after all that one, Langhorne Creek aren't mucking around. They got the footy out. It's been Langhorne Creek, and just until then, until Gould's intercepted. Now it comes over to the new man there in Van Meulen, and Van Meulen's made a meal of it. He's going out on the full. No, it hasn't. The mark was paid out there to Tyson Neal. Whoops! The Falcon has arrived. It's hit Bonus fair in the face. It's come off of it. Kick back around there to Damien James. Which way are you going, Damien? You're supposed to be going down this end of the ground. He's gone way backwards. It goes to Derham. Derham's been taken too high over the shoulder. It'll be a free kick. Play on advantage. The advantage goes down to Langhorne Creek again. They're hugging the boundary line. It's going to sail it past the coaches' boxes. The players on the far side of the oval from us now are still shooting their eyes from the sun. It's been a glorious day for football. High up and underneath they go. Arbin couldn't bring the football down to them. And Canterbury Bay arrived. The posse moves in. One of the Tonks comes in. That is Hamish Tonk, and jams it on the boot and straight down the throat of Matty Dominish. Matty Dominish gets it across to Clifford. Clifford comes across to Blackwood. It'll have to be damn near the BOG today. Blackwood goes one step into the centre of the ground to Hellier. Kobe Hellier goes off. He finds himself out there, and Jared Callock, who's had a quiet day for his standards today. Been in the mix early, but a bit quiet this last half. Callock just comes off a one step and just launches it forward to Cleggett. Comes off hands though. Too many players over the top of Cleggett. She's gone down. She's buried in the bottom of the pocket. And the umpire will move in and ball up. Ball up will be about 20 metres out from goals. How are we going for
I reckon there'd be about 5 minutes to go.
That long to go. Ball comes back up. Bays have got hold of the footing. I'm being impressed with this young Williams today, Kev. He's given it all for a young fella.
Well, he has. He's only out of the Colts for a couple of years. So.
Yep.
And he's had some hard players to stand this year.
Yeah.
All the full forwards, and then there's a good group of full forwards around at the moment.
Yeah, at least one come down to his height today. Ball comes back down to it. Gibbsy at the bottom of the pack. It is. He puts his hand up. Said, "Can I be relieved?" The umpire says, "He will, mate. Give me the ball. I'll throw it up." I can't get a score, Kev. See if you can grab one.
Anyway, the umpire throws the ball up again in that forward
back
pocket.
And again, Shepherd in ruck.
Shepherd in ruck. So is it Williams that's going back to take it? Oh no, it's the other one.
It's going to go back to Callum.
Back to Callum. He just blocks him and comes out. They all do that.
Anyway, Canterbury Bay kick it across. They're going out here to Fife. Fife takes the mark and plays on quickly with it. A little bit high. They've got a good chance now in Canterbury Bay. Have to get it down the ground. That's
too far.
Schindler that had hold of it. He's made a mess of it. Turned it over and down at ground goes now. And the mark has been taken down there again by the Hellier.
Go and have another shot. So, third time lucky.
I think Hellier's too far out to even consider having a shot.
But he's missed the first and he's further out.
And he's kicked it across to Evans. So Evans got it for the Creeks now, and he's probably too far out too, I reckon. He is, and he just puts the ball on the boot. There's a lazy kick in, and the ball now goes down to Langhorne Creek. One of their players has got it out there. You can't see which one. And he was going nowhere. Throw the ball to be thrown up now at 20 metres out from goal. Up it goes. Comes down and Canterbury Bay got hold of it now. They'll kick it across the ground. The player then tried to kick it when he was nowhere near ready to kick it.
Mr. Morris.
And then they get a hand pass. It goes across the line and out of bounds. And I think
kick to the Bays because must have been off the boot and not touched.
Yeah. Could have been.
It's
about the only way he's going to get a free kick for it there. Anyway, in it comes now, and they've made sure it's gone across the ground this time, and it's gone in for a throw-in trip.
Certainly has. Forward flank this time on the Creeks zone, but over on the clubroom side. Boundary umpire's getting himself set, throws it up now. Goes up they go. Tonkin goes up and up again. Goes around, puts it all down, comes back down. Petit can't get it for the Bays. He doubles up again. Comes out, he's probably their best. Puts it all out wide. There goes to Elijah Horrocks. Horrocks, just that little short left foot kick goes up and down. Turns around, the pack is there and she goes over the boundary line, right by the barbecue hut there for another throw in by the boundary umpire. And they go. Up they go. Gets up there. Gets it out from the back. Petit, that's got to be legging. Turn around, the umpire says yes, and the Bays will get it up. Handballs it off, goes to Horrocks. Horrocks kicks the ball forward. Up they go, out the back, miles underneath it was Hellier. Can't get anywhere near it, the Creeks wrap it up and they go back. They'll come back wide and back again. Straight back over again there to Clifford again. Clifford will go out. He bounces now, drives it all out, kicks up on the flank up here. Out they go out there, and that's an easy place mark there, and that one goes to Shannon Jones. Jones goes off into attack, bang onto the chest of Hellier.
This time he's closer.
Yes. We get the distance this one. It's just a matter now with the accuracy because he's floated the last couple. He's had across the goals. He's looking back here though, so he's.
Blackwell, he's looking at Blackwell and said, "Nah, you're not having
tired.
another kick. You've had too many. I've got a sore foot."
Well, perhaps he might have said, "For heck's sake, just kick a goal. I'm sick of seeing this ball come back all the time for me to do the dirty work." Drives this ball, hangs it all out, hangs it.
He's got
it. He turns around. The umpire says goal. There she goes. He finds.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Going for time today. Oh, get those final scores through before we have to send Ian home. Ball comes back up in the middle again. Creek's at the bottom of the pack. Gibbs has got it. Gibbs gets it back out to Horrocks. Horrocks gets it off to the skip there and Tyson Neal. Tyson Neal loads up the footy, goes forward. And a lot of options for Tyson to go for, and there goes the siren to end the game. And big winners eventually there to Langhorne Creek. Back-to-back champions, of course, they have been. And probably not convincing, a lot of mistakes, but it's a long time. Still another 11 games to go before we start the final series for them. But could be a long 11 games for Encounter Bay if they don't start getting a few players back. All the stats, all the goal kickers, Big Trev.
Yeah, for Encounter Bay, gets through the longest run out you've seen here for a long time. Tyson Neal with 2, John Morris with 1, and Nicholas Marshall with 1. That's it, folks. That's all they've got. See you next year. And turn around 4 Langhorne Creek. They started that up at late here. Caleb Howe got himself 5. Mitchell Cleggett with 3, Kobe Hellier with 3, Lachlan McGregor with 3, and a single to Alexander Cleggett.
And I've got some of the final scores here too.
Yeah, well, before we go on to get some more ads.
Yankalilla 11-18 defeated Victor Harbour 11-9. That's the final score there. That's the only. Willunga 8-10 defeated Mwaponga Selix 7-5.
That's a crazy score.
Yeah, that's surprising, isn't it?
It's surprising, very surprising. You'd have thought that score would have been a mile difference.
Yeah, well, let's see if he can do some more ads. This is 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and on YouTube.
We'll come back.
This has been a presentation from Victor Harbour's 90.1 Happy FM.